Hello, hello. Welcome. I'm here GMing on Dork Tales for Keepers of Nowhere, a Old Gods of Appalachia actual play. And quick thanks to Kelly for letting me run this little short game, as well as, playing it, having fun. Because that's what we're having here, having fun and all that. But before we get started with the game and such, I wanted to see if there were any announcements or anything that Kelly would like to add.
Absolutely. Howdy, y'all. Welcome to Dork Tales. Aster, thanks for running, man. Like, it's so wonderful to play under you. That's how actually we became friends, is you running for me over on Onyx Path, so I'm excited to get back into the player seat under you. I also wanted to do a big thank you, of course, to our sponsor, Bookworm Games. Bookworm Games is a fantastic Canadian-based company that now has spread its tendrils all over the world. Go check them out at bookwormgames.com and use code DorkTales to save 15%. And very soon, I'm going to be able to share a backer kit link with you for our backer kit store, where you can back some of your own DorkTales dice. The backer kit was very successful, and now we're going to the post-backer kit thing, like the what is it called? The fundraising portion, and are just getting into, we bought way too many dice, so now you can buy some of the extras. It'll be great. But thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, give us a like, give us a follow, however you can, and come hang out on our Discord. We're nice people, or at least we pretend to be on TV. Back to you.
Amazing. Yeah, I know. I'm nice too. Perfectly.
You're very nice.
100. Yeah. But now it's time to burn everything down for a couple hours.
Excellent.
It is what it is. But just to make sure everybody knows the cast, let's have everybody introduce themselves, who you are, who you're playing, and we'll move on from there. We'll actually do it in order this time, starting with Caitlan. Hello, Caitlan.
Hello, I'm Caitlan. I use she, her pronouns. I use Petite Medic on all social medias, and you can often find me around Dork Tales. Today, I'll be playing Maribah, now I need my character sheet. The educated bookwoman who would rather be reading.
Perfect.
I'm so excited to be here.
So excited to have you. And next, Kelly.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I am Kelly. I use he and him as my pronouns, and so does Basil Shirk, because Basil Shirk? Basil. We're going to go with Basil. Basil Shirk, who is a lucky sage who possesses the gift. He is a weird one. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be real great. Having someone be the weird one, not me. Cal?
Hello, my name is Cal. I use he, him pronouns, and so does Eli Shirk. He's a skeptical protector who does what needs doing.
Perfect. And we do have a fourth player who will be joining us a few sessions down the road. Sarah will have our cursed speaker who cannot escape the darkness in a little bit later. And that'll be fun. But with that being said, let's pop in some music and get it started. Oh, by the way, I'm AsteriskLucid. I am a VTuber in the flesh space right now, flesh tubing for everybody right now. That sounds real bad, but I love saying it every single time. And
well, when you turn it into a verb, it makes it weird.
Oh, 100%. That's why it's good.
All hail the flesh tube.
All hail the... Is that the cult where we come from? You know, we're just simple blue-collared folk who... put our boots on one flesh tube at a time.
One flesh tube at a time.
I think the flesh tube is like a sleeping bag. I think you can go in 2 feet at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, I'm here. I like running games. I like making stories, and I'm a musician, voice actor, and streamer. But right now, I just tell stories. So, the Appalachian mountain range. A place where stories and people connect in ways that most people don't get to experience. At least, not anymore. You see, stories only exist when we tell them. when another eager listener gets to dive into a memory that wasn't theirs. That is the only connection we have with each other. It is the only lasting thing that resists the crushing weight of the wheel we call time to persist, to let others know that people lived here, people thrived here, and people died here. Without those who tell the stories, their memories simply fade into obscurity, into oblivion. It is my job today to once again call forth the magics and mysteries of the range, to let you in on the memories of people who once lived, really lived, and made the best out of what they were given. North Carolina, Swain County. Actually, scratch that, just the outskirts of Swain County, where the trees are dense and the animals frolic, I guess, hunt, fly, scurry. There nests a house, a 2-story house, white, not necessarily poorly built, but built in a way that was more function than anything else. We have a family getting ready, eating breakfast at a table. Makes it easier for everybody who needed to, get a meal in before the game actually started. The sun actually barely rose for the day, and who do you think among you would have woken up the earliest?
Probably Eli.
I would say so.
Just because older people tend to go to sleep earlier and wake up earlier.
I feel
Or,
like as
you
a
know, the
person who works with your
PTSD.
hands like that, like a miner, you're used to getting up with the sun.
The PTSD screams are like clockwork. At sunrise every
There you
day.
go.
The night terrors.
Okay. If that's the case, Eli, as you sit at the table, eating your breakfast, can you describe how your character looks like?
Probably he's old enough that he was in the Great War. But probably too young to have been there. And how it was, like 16, 17-year-olds.
Okay. And
just saying they're 18.
so would you say
so-
that...
but he-
so you- are
Go
you
ahead.
saying like you're like about, or you kind of snuck into the war, essentially?
Yeah. Like many did. Do we have an exact year, or is this are we doing time nebulous?
Well, right now, it is 1943.
Okay.
For you, it is
So I think-
1943.
So I think if he was around approaching like 20. Yeah, so he's probably like a bad approaching like somewhere in his like 40s.
Okay.
And probably did everything he could to keep the younger people out of the current war.
Yeah.
Young family members or friends or everything. He's probably attempts to be clean shaven at any given time, but it gets away with him. Probably has like, little bit aged more than his age would. Thinking he's probably got like, how some people go gray on the sides, or their their facial hair starts to like go white or like that kind of thing.
Yeah. And
But otherwise, he just looks like the average Joe. Probably kind of got the dad bod with like the strong arms, but the untoned. Well, that didn't really come until like 40 years from now when people
Or a little
viewed
bit later.
abdominals. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
or even later. Yeah.
So, with that being said, though, after the war and after all of that nonsense, I would say, you return home, back to your family home, which is still just far a ways out on the outskirts of Swain County. Kind of too far to be considered civilization, even. When your parents eventually passed and you became the eldest that lived here with your siblings and whatnot, what was your feelings on that? How did you feel? Did you ever want to move? Did you ever want to experience more?
Oh, geez. We got to see Europe. So, probably not. Probably the types of folks that stay here, like... Actually, no, I'm gonna retcon that. Probably wanted to go check out the bustling West Coast. But there's always like, you know, now he has like a niece and like a nephew. Maybe somebody like passes and their like parent needs like helping. And then as time goes, the responsibility you feel like you have, suddenly you're like 50 or you feel like it, and then like you haven't gone and done the things you do. So there's probably like a resentment, not towards like people, but towards like, you know, what is it? Not being in a family, but having to feel like you're the responsible one.
You're the
Oh God, I'm
adult.
saying too much here.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Can you tell I'm like the oldest of like all my siblings and cousins, and we all like grew up in the same?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But there were still people that moved out. There were some people that stayed.
Yeah.
Amongst those that stayed, actually, well, that's a so amongst those that stayed, especially in this house right now, Maribel, I think you would be a niece of Eli's, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think happened to your parents that they are not here in this moment right now? As you wake up today, not just as any other day, but almost like an air of reminiscing kind of flies over you.
Well, what I heard was that my parents ended up going off on a hunt. I kind of think I got told that they died in a fire in a cabin when they were out on a hunt.
Mm-hmm.
And
That was like
so-
what? How many years ago was that?
Probably about 3 at this point. Not too long ago.
The cabin. Do you necessarily remember where it is?
I remember the general area, but there was really nothing left.
But do you go around that area, like the burnt out area, even though it kind of regrows, the overgrowth will change. It definitely feels different. There's new plant life within 3 years, but
Mm-hmm. I've been working up the courage, but I try to skirt the edges of it so far.
you
That's
know,
why I'm back. They brought me back from my book mission to bring reading, writing, arithmetic to all the children around. But they needed a little bit more, a few more hands back here, so.
makes sense. Makes sense. And one of the people that you remember being kind of around the area and all that, and essentially a sibling to you by now, someone that your parents found on the doorsteps as a baby, roughly around your age, I think. Would you say, Kelly, are you older or younger?
Then Mariba?
Mm-hmm.
Mariba, how old are you? Are you a spinster?
No, I don't think this character is.
I would say a little bit older. I'd say he's probably pushing his late 20s or toward 30. He definitely is scrubby enough to look a bit older.
Perfect.
So we'll say just a little bit older.
Then if that's the case, before we get to you, Kelly, another question to establish character. Remember, you always knew Basil to be there. You always knew Basil was the child your parents kind of picked up, essentially, before they could even have one of their own. And when they did, they didn't stop loving him less. However, it wasn't necessarily a sense of resentment or anything, but there was definitely we have a daughter now kind of feeling. How did you feel about that as a child? Did you grow to immediately accept Basil as your brother? Did you think that he was any sort of an outsider at all? Because, I mean, obviously, regardless of the situation, he's still here in the same household as you.
Of course. I think with proximity, he's always been my older brother. And even if, because even with children, when you have so many children in close proximity and they just kind of live together, they're almost like siblings to begin with, right?
Exactly.
So I think my parents just didn't really talk about it until I was older anyways. And at that point, we had just grown to really be very close or at least have a very close sibling relationship, whatever that means. Whether or not we were close or squabbling.
So definitely stole, fought, stole from each other.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know, all that stuff. Yeah, exactly.
All the good stuff.
All the
Yeah.
good stuff. Perfect. Then as you also make your way to the table and prepare your breakfast and think about what you were, I mean, it doesn't really matter what you were eating on the breakfast table at this moment. Basil, you're not necessarily in a calm state of mind. Your connection to the wilds, the green, as they say, has always been filled with ups and downs. For one, things seem to always go your way. Sometimes. But at the same time, some days you wake up just feeling like this. You can't shake the feeling. You don't know what the feeling means. But it just is there. And even though the system doesn't actually have this as a rule, I'm going to give you I'm going to require a mental roll that is a task difficulty of 5. However, depending on whether or not you beat an 18, 15, or 12, you get different results.
So on the D, I rolled a 15.
Perfect. There are days where you swear that you have relived memories before. There are days where you swear that happen, at least when you wake up and everything happens. You wake up the next day and all of it happens once again. You don't necessarily know what to attribute this to, but you get that same sense, that same feeling that, oh, something is happening again. You do have another family member in the house, by the way, but it's someone that, just like you, has so much ties, connection to the green that last time they drew a door in a tree and disappeared for a month. So you weren't necessarily surprised when you walked past the room, these tight corridors on the second floor, to find her pillow completely fluffed up. Bed made, not there. It's that same cycle, though. Right when something is about to happen, right when you know things are about to repeat itself, that's what it feels like to you. In any case, everybody at the table, that feeling that Basil has almost persists, almost permeates through the air. And Eli, Hattie, while you're going, eating toasts, grabbing the coffee and whatnot, there is something itching in your brain. And I would like both of you to make mental rolls as well.
Sure.
Okay, so
All right, come on, pretty dice. Oh, you
if
can't
I'm
see
not
anything.
mistaken,
Ooh, ooh. Well, the other got flowers on it. So
mental roll. So
Pacha. Ooh, I rolled a 17.
17.
So, Cal, don't worry about your mental score. That's only
Yep.
if you try to push the roll or.
so it's just a flat.
It is
You
just a
spend
flat
points
D20.
before you roll to make it easier, if you want.
And it's not necessarily a task. I'm just utilizing the table to essentially tell you what information that you are able to garner from this feeling, essentially.
Okay, I got 8.
The
8.
weirdest part of the system is realizing that until you start spending points from those pools, they don't matter for your rolls.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, we'll go from the lower end onwards. With an 8. It's maybe a headache. Maybe you didn't get enough sleep, maybe. That's what it is. Usually when you wake up and get everything ready, it's normal. Everything feels okay. But today, I don't think it's Basil. I don't think Basil did this. I don't think there's any other outside intrusion that happened here. But you do have a little bit of a headache. A small little migraine, maybe. Maybe the coffee will cure it. However, with the, what was it, 17? Merba, you hear a voice. It's unintelligible. You don't know what it's saying. And it's one of those things that happen every so often, and usually when Hattie is along for the ride. You know that there are certain things that just exist when you're in the wilds like this, and there are certain things that you just can't explain at this time. And can you actually Let's make another roll, actually. Let's try this way. I think the easiest way to do this is to make this an actual task.
Ooh.
And this is an intimidating task, so we'll do it at a task difficulty of 6. You're trying to reach an 18, and this is before any sort of effort that you want to put on forth.
Okay.
To actually be able to figure out and decipher what these words mean.
Okay. So if I would like to ease it a little bit.
Usually it is by 1 step using a point.
Perfect.
Then it will go down to a 15 that you're looking for.
Okay, I'll take it. Now, is that like expending a point of effort?
It is, yes, spending points from a stat pool to reduce the difficulty of a task. Yes.
So if my intellect is 12, would my intellect go down to 11?
Yes.
11.
So you should have like a pool thing on top of it, like a maximum pool, and then there's the number that's like the big number, and you can reduce one of those, so we know where the top cap is, and also what
Where
you're
I'm
spending.
at the moment. I see. Okay. My pool is empty. I didn't put anything there, so I was like, I don't know. I'm not
Perfect.
sure.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's try that. Let's try it. Let's go for it. And get him. I got a 15 exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is gonna be real weird.
Okay, I'm excited.
But you hear a radio, but it's not necessarily a radio that you've ever heard before. It's clearer. You've heard radios broadcasts, and it's fuzzy. It's probably the best way to describe it. It's very fuzzy. It's very muffled. You can hear the. That's usually how the connection goes. No, this is much clearer. There's music playing. It's not music you really are familiar with. In fact, there are a collection of instruments that you've never heard before. Is it a banjo, or some sort of string instrument? Is it guitar? No, it's weird because with that particular situation, you have the guitar sounds very like processed. It almost sounds like if you put a guitar through like a tuna can. You know how like the difference between a regular tuna and then the tuna that comes from a tuna can, that type of processing? That's almost how you imagine this sound have become from an original guitar. It sounds like someone's banging on drums or something like that, and then there's this crashing, maybe it's a marching band of some sort. It wouldn't make sense, but... And then there's this voice, the vocals. Doesn't sound like he's really singing, he's more shouting than anything. That goes off in the distance. Like, pretty far off in the distance. Outside of the house.
And I think this is like actually happening.
This is literally something that you feel like you're listening to, and
Okay.
you are the only one that seems to be reacting to this.
Do you hear that music?
Again?
Yeah.
I don't hear. No, but you do.
Yeah, I do.
You did
And it
before
sounds
too.
like it's off in the distance. I'm gonna maybe grab my bag and trying to investigate it, I think.
Sit down and finish your breakfast, please.
No, but what if it's important?
It
I'm going to
is.
stop for a second. Do I hear anything?
Do you know? Maybe a little bit of a stinging part of that migraine, kind of as soon as you stop and you breathe, it gets a little worse, just a slight bit, and then you take a swig of the coffee and then it just lightens a little bit again.
Question. I know that Mary was, sorry, maybe I'm mixing up your two characters. Are both of you doorstop kids, or was that just Kelly?
Just Kelly.
Was that
Yeah.
just Basil?
Just me.
Basil's the only one.
Yep. Which is why I don't look
I just
anything
wanted
like
to
the
ask
rest of you.
before I. You know, like I could do with the parent thing, and tell you not to do it, and not to go follow the things out in the woods. Just like my parents told me.
You tell her that she can go anyway if you want to save time.
Well, I was going anyway.
But you're gonna go anyway.
Mhm.
So
You're
let's
gonna go
save
too.
time. We'll take it. Okay. Okay.
If I don't go
Bring a dog
investigate
or
the things in the
something.
woods,
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm gonna be
Go
an old
bring the
curmudgeon
dog.
like you. And who wants that?
Not even I want that. All right.
All right. I'll
Do
grab
you
my
eat enough?
side satchel. I'm eating enough.
Oh, we'll reheat the. Yeah, bring it with you. I'm gonna whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Stand up. Go grab the coat. Season? Like, is this like the cold coming from the morning, or is this the enjoyable cold before it gets way too hot? Kind of.
It is definitely the latter, more the latter than the former, because we are looking at kind of like the butt end of summer.
Okay, no.
So we
no
still have a little bit of heat, even though, you know, there is still the morning colds.
I figure once seeing all of them go, it's hard. He like tries to do like the parent thing, but he's never felt like the older brother or uncle or like whatever things never felt authoritative enough.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't have the, for better or probably for better, the slam the fist down on the table and be like, sit down and don't go out into the woods when you hear weird things kind of vibe.
Yeah,
Especially
but then,
since they're going to do it anyway, and like
exactly,
as soon as they're out of sight. So he just rolls with the punches and tries to keep them from like stepping in bear traps or walking off edges.
you're always the one that kind of looks over them instead of telling them what they shouldn't do.
That's how I kind of picture it.
But I would say that there was one particular decision that you made that was final, and they just had to accept it, which was getting the dog. What kind of dog do you guys have?
Blackmouth cur. Very endemic to that region. They're gorgeous, and I love them. Or a basset hound. Those are the two options.
I was picturing a basset hound, but you know what?
Oh, so
We're not fancy
cute.
enough people where it's probably one or the other. It's probably some
A mix of both. It's like a mud of both.
mix
On
of
it.
both.
Yeah, that makes sense.
True.
Oh my god, don't mix those things. They're adorable.
Oh,
Yeah.
you found, wow.
Okay,
When it
big
comes to
floppy
dogs,
ears
Kelly's
or little
the
ears?
fastest gun in the West. Floppy, obviously.
Okay, hold on. I got a puppy incoming.
Uh-oh, how dare you. Wow.
Of course.
Oh my god, yeah. The adult version of that, where they're like,
so cute.
oh,
Yeah.
don't worry, the rest of his body will grow into his ears, and then it never
It
Yeah.
doesn't.
It never does.
It
Oh.
never does. Oh, okay.
They're probably a little bit older. They probably like the summer more than
Oh,
the winter, but they
Exactly.
can still run and howl.
They
That dog.
they can run. They can howl.
All right, I need one of these dogs now.
mhm.
Yeah.
But with that being said, you whistle. The dog appears, kind of pushes through the little flap in the door, and can see the flappy ears kind of dragged on the bottom hinge of the, or like just the bottom side of the where the flap is and stuff like that, and tongue out and everything, just waiting for where you want to go. But oddly enough, this doesn't happen very often. But as soon as all of you step outside, what's the dog's name?
1940s inspired dogs named. Is it male or female?
It's an old boy. No, old
Melvin.
girl. There we go.
Oh. Melba.
Mel's, yeah.
Most of my dogs have been mom dogs.
Or
Melba.
Daisy May.
Oh, Daisy.
Daisy.
There
I
we
like
go.
Daisy. Melba's a little bit close to Maribel, I think.
Oh,
That's
that's true.
their middle
We
name.
don't,
Their middle name is yeah. They're Daisy, Melba, Shirk.
Yes.
Daisy doesn't move. Doesn't step out of the door frame. I mean, they wandered in through the flap, but they don't want to continue forward. In fact, there's like a slight whining sound as they pretend that they're doing a big stretch for a little bit, and then
She's not-
just sit back down.
Come
She
on.
won't. She doesn't go until you give her a biscuit.
Want a biscuit?
She
Do we even have any?
Oh, we gotta have someone somewhere.
You didn't refill her canister there by the front door in the shopping bag. From yesterday.
The satchel. Yeah, I'm gonna go check.
good
I'm
there.
gonna go check the flap. What do you call what do you call the Indiana Jones bags?
The satchel.
Yeah,
It's a satchel, right? I'm gonna go check the
you open the flap and it sits in there.
It's more than a shopping bag, Baz.
Yeah, it's got all
And
those tricks in there.
I'm gonna assume that Baz is right, and
Oh,
the
100%.
cured meat and some of the biscuits and other things are in there.
You,
Do you hand her a biscuit?
I have no idea what kind of biscuit it is, but I'm
it's like a,
picturing
like a milk bone type of thing.
Yeah, that's essentially what it
they
is.
probably just have like kind of like dried.
Hardtack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Milkbone was established in 1908.
Yep.
I was gonna say
There we go.
people love animals, so this is
Yeah.
probably like the invention of this is probably way sooner than I thought. Yeah.
So it's probably like a Milkbone or like a Milkbone off-brand.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
This is
I'm gonna
yeah,
snap
exactly.
Anything you
half.
can get at the corner store, essentially.
Anything you
Like
get at the corner
very
store, right?
Back of the
It's-
corner store.
That's the hard thing about planning for this is it's 1945 or
They're
1943,
samurais
and it's
and
like
electricity.
exactly
but not
right.
for us.
So it's like trying to find backgrounds for this was funny because it's like nope, not a wood fire stove. We probably have a recliner at this point.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It's
I'm gonna put one half of the.
Oh, it could be jerky as well.
biscuit
There's
in. Oh yeah, jerky. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Oh, that's the extra treat. Gonna put the milk bone away for later, and
never
then like
had as-
take some of the jerky, but like bite half of it,
Yeah, of course.
and then like be like Daisy. Come on.
Daisy like slowly walks out past the door jamb, and then does another one of those really big stretches, like the the ones that are like almost like a cat, and then instead of continuing forward and then they walk, you know how the dogs walk forward and then start stretching their back, never does that, just the first stretch, and then flops back on the ground again. She's smiling. She's very obviously smiling, tongue out and everything. Just watching.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna eat all of this.
You can hear
I couldn't
a very
possibly eat all
light
of
whine.
this. Okay, well, if only there was a dog coming along. Come eat it. And I'm just gonna like start walking away, like play like chicken, pet chicken. Or I'm like, okay, I guess we're going for a walk without Daisy.
As you walk, you hear barking. As you don't see Daisy moving away. Just barking, right at the door.
It's okay, girl. We're gonna come back.
You hear the scurrying pitter-patter of Daisy's steps on the woodboard floor, directed basically right to the center of the house.
This is what you should have given her, the biscuit. That would have done it. That did it. Before, I shouldn't have said nothing. I think I changed it.
With that being said, you are now in kind of a very, very unpaved, if anything, like unkept driveway. I wouldn't think that you guys have a car, but it would be pretty, you would have bicycles, some sort of way of transportation, if anything. The garage has, or there's not necessarily a garage on the side either, but there's kind of like an old shed where you have the vehicle, a vehicle that basically is there in a very unkempt manner. You could essentially walk. It's only a 10-20 minute walk probably to the corner store and everything. And after that, where Swain County really is another 10 minutes or so away. So it was never too big of a deal for you to have some sort of transportation that way. Everything was within arm's reach. So you don't have any sort of road or pathway that leads up to your house. But which direction do you decide to go? Do you decide to directly go towards the sound?
Yes, she's a very direct kind of person. She would go directly towards the sound.
Okay. With that, Basil, you see this happening, and this isn't the same thing anymore. There is no deja vu involved in this. Something has diverted the path of what you thought was going to happen, and something doesn't look right. We can continue the scene forward and move on, or if you would like to make me a actual roll, it will be a challenging roll, but I will also offer you, if you do decide to do this roll, offer you and another person an XP.
Oh, hell yes. Let's do it. I'll do an intrude. You can intrude on me anytime. What kind of roll is it?
It is a mental roll.
Okay.
It is going to be challenging on 15.
Okay.
But let me finish. If you do not succeed on this roll, your mental score actually drops because you feel as though this effort, whatever effort you're putting out, is almost physically paining you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So is that a permanent drop?
It is not a permanent drop. It is just the pool that
Okay.
reduces by 1 extra, even before your effort sets in.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
What I will do is I will throw some effort in this as well. So I have an intellect edge of 1, which is a 1-point deduction on the cost.
Yes, dropping it down to 12.
Okay. Is that the way it works? So I get an extra
intervals.
drop?
I believe you can. God, am I missing something again? You
The
have
edge-
your E.
The edge thing always confused me in this, and I'm still like even running it. It's on
I'm a
page
little,
like
yeah, I'm a little.
140.
I need to check this one more time. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
totally. No, it's okay. Like this, it's a different system than I'm used to as well. I've only ever ran it the 2 seasons, and they were short seasons.
Ah, my book is lagging.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough. I have the free copy that was given to me.
here. Our PDFs run real slow out on the mountains.
Yeah, as somebody who grew up in the Midwest, I can vouch for that. My PDFs never ran. Although I do miss the jerky. Edge. Although your pool is the basic measurement of your stat, edge also is important. If you have an ability that allows you to activating it costs 1 point from your intellect pool. Subtract your intellect edge from the activation cost of abilities. Okay, so like for example, if I have a power that costs 1, it actually only costs 0. Your edge can be different. Does that... Once an edge reaches... Okay, yeah, it's just a deduction. It doesn't give me an extra effort.
Yeah, so
it just means that
you don't spend the pool, but then you spend the edge.
I know you just subtract the edge from the total.
Exactly.
So if I want to lower it, so I'll lower it down 1 level. So you said it was difficulty 15?
Yes. So it's gonna be you're gonna target number 15. So difficulty 5.
Okay, so I'm gonna lower that by 1 level using I'm gonna spend I guess the 2 points from my... You know, I'm gonna spend 1 point from my intellect and 1 point from my lucky.
Okay.
He's lucky.
So it's a special I got. Okay, and now I gotta roll 12. That's gonna be a 7.
A 7.
I can't push this, I'm assuming.
No. In fact, that's when you do lose the additional point in your mental pool. Something is wrong. Something is not right. There is a flow to the green. When nature persists, it likes to spread out. Roots and how water flows, how plants grow, everything likes to spread out, and something is cutting it short, pruning it even, and it feels like mentally you feel the act of being pruned. But they don't see this.
You're
Maribel,
gonna stop.
Eli, they don't see this. They just see
Maribel.
you.
I've known him his whole life, and he's got like, a lot of us are weird in their own ways, but he's got actually, I'm gonna jump in character. Oh, Maribel, hold up. Something's off with Baz.
Baz
Is this
is
a bad
always off.
idea? No. He's got a... And maybe I'm wrong, but like I assume he kind of like stopped like 6 feet behind us.
Yep.
Around there.
We going the wrong way, Baz?
Not the wrong way. You're going a different way, though. Last time we did something else, but I can't remember what it is now. I woke up this morning in yesterday's shoes. Or today's shoes again. But we're walking a different way, and something... The road is... It's gone? From what it was?
Well, then maybe we're forging a new future. Come on, Baz, let's go. She's gonna grab his hands and We
Yeah,
can't
we've
stay
been-
stuck in yesterday. We gotta
just-
continue on to the present, continue on to the future, continue on to tomorrow. If we did what we
Yeah.
did yesterday, maybe we'd be stuck in yesterday again tomorrow, you know?
Well, yesterday was today, but
But then we'd be stuck in today tomorrow. I don't know, I can't talk like you do. Come on.
yeah, okay.
Is the sound getting stronger, staying the same?
Depends on how long you've been walking. I think if you keep walking for a couple minutes, it feels like it's stronger to you.
Nice.
Um,
Okay.
That same feeling is reciprocated in Eli by how much your headache is getting to you. And also reciprocated with Basil, with how much, metaphorically, roads seem to close off. You feel like it's as if there's a sinking feeling when you see yourself walking towards the horizon and the horizon never extends. It's as if you continue walking with the express understanding that there's a cliff on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And you are getting closer and closer towards that cliff. Each of you experiencing a completely different sensation as you move towards closer and closer to the sound. Is there anything else you would like to do before any of this is potentially unbearable? The curiosity, the pain, the fear, any of that is unbearable for your characters, and you continue.
I think Basil would probably make sure that he grabbed a sturdy walking stick as he went, something to prod ahead of him, just to... He doesn't actually think that there is a physical cliff in front of him, but just having the cane out there, or the stick, makes it feel a little safer.
Yes. Makes sense.
So that's about it. Like a big knotted stick. We're in the middle of the country. I'm pretty sure that that's like 80% of the ground.
You can make a stick. We have the technology.
We have the technology, do we? Don't tell my dog.
I'll never tell them they could make their own sticks.
Yeah, that there are knives involved, and we don't want that to be the solution. Maraba, Eli.
I think I'm good. I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
I'm torn because would not want to because of the headache and everything, but they're skeptical.
Yeah.
So the headache's one of those things that's going to stay or go, no matter what.
Okay. So backtracking real quick before we do another intrusion. Kelly, you received 1 XP. Who would you give that other XP to?
Ooh, why you gotta do this to me? I'm gonna give it.
Who's
I'm gonna
your
give it
favorite, Kelly?
to. Oh god, I give
a
it back
coin?
to Aster. I'll give it to Caitlan
Good XP to-
for trying to talk crazy like her brother.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, that was crazy.
That was the start of
And
crazy.
I'm never inviting either of you to a family event for me.
Good,
Well,
good.
here I go wheeling and dealing again because Eli, there is a you can potentially just ignore this, or you can kind of ride the pain in that sense. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you an XP. You can give someone else an XP. You're gonna have to deal with the actual physical sensation, or else you may be hindered for another roll. So if you succeed, you're good to go. If you fail, your next roll is hindered. This is going to be a demanding task. You're only trying to look for a 9. But this headache is now kind of physically impeding on you. So it's going to be a might roll. But before that, who's going to get your other XP?
Oh. Oh, before the...
Yeah.
All right. So let's give it to... Where do I even write this? Oh, here it is. Let's give it to... let's give it to Baz.
Okay. Kind of doing some rotations, and then go ahead and make your roll.
All right. And you said it's a might roll, so does that mean, how does that affect?
So you are just rolling a d20.
Yeah.
But if you do want to push the boundary a little bit and have and you can, let's say, use up some of your might, essentially, to make it a little bit lower. It costs 3 points from a stat pool to apply
Right.
1 level of effort. And then, so whatever your pool is right now, you take 3 from that. And then instead of needing to hit a 9, you only need to hit a 6.
Oh, I see. Oh, so it doesn't affect the roll, but you kind of like use that as a
To ease
resource.
the difficulty.
I already rolled, so I'm gonna
Okay.
just keep what I rolled. I rolled a 2 because you need to choose to do that beforehand. Right?
Exactly. You just need to choose to do that.
But I got a 2 in anyway. Even if I got like a 12 or like a 2, I would have just told you what that I already rolled.
Yeah.
But yep, there's a 2.
Okay. So consider yourself hindered for the next task, which is what your next roll. You will be making it at 1 additional difficulty than the others. I'll make a note of it. You can make a note of it as well.
Okay.
But essentially, just 3 more than everybody else in that sense. But you know when sometimes you get that splitting headache where the sun feels a little too bright now, where everything seems almost dizzy, but you persist. I mean, your niece and nephew they're persisting.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
don't know
one
better.
through curiosity and the other through. You could see that Basil's shaken, but with all that said, you hear a small stream of water, very small stream, before a loud roar. The roar is definitely nothing you've ever heard before. It's distorted. The creature, whatever creature is beyond the bushes right here, that shadow that you see in front of you slowly appear, it is not something that you know. The silhouette is muddled. Where the head should be, it's off to the side. Where the bodies should be, it's off to the other side. It's as if the shadows themselves are trying to zigzag out of your perception. The roar kind of mixes with a scream. And there is something of a crack, an echoed crack, as you see one very gnarled, knotted arm raise up towards you, still in the shadows.
Oh.
the creature backs up 2 steps as you walk forward. And then backs up 2 steps again. And you could see that the shadow of that one arm, with the arm kind of jutted out, the elbow jutted on one side to the other side, there is a faint light that opens up in that palm. Is there anything else you guys would like to do as the scene progresses? Are you walking forward? Are you standing still? What's happening when you see this thing?
I'm gonna stop them if they are walking forward. Kind of like you just see a cougar or a bear or whatever. And this is gonna seem like real familiar. And I'm just gonna like take Baz's stick and like be tall. Like, you know, it's like a black bear or something like that, and be like, hey, hey.
Whoa. I'm gonna
Yeah.
like reach for my book holster and like try to figure out if I have a book that might help me with figuring out what the hell's going on. Which I probably
Yeah, you could totally, you can totally do that. Go ahead and get that, a mental roll, I think, would be the easiest way to do that.
Ciao. 4.
I probably don't need to say anything to the other two that you're not supposed to turn your back and run. Like if we grew up here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm slowly trying to thumb my way through which books I have. But I rolled a 4, so I mean,
Okay.
there's that.
It doesn't seem like you've ever seen anything close to this before.
Intriguing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a notebook and start jotting things down.
Okay.
Because if there isn't a book on it, I'll write one.
We don't mean you no harm. If you don't mean us no harm.
I imagine Baz is saying this while Eli's just like, get the fuck out of here, go.
Yeah, that is actually
Tuscan
exactly what's
Sand
happening.
Raider. Hey,
And I'm just like,
hell,
wow.
I don't mean you harm.
I love this. Some more action, more energy.
I love how
More
every
footwork.
single person has a different reaction, and so we're going to go and specifically go round the table. And since I don't necessarily roll, and I want to see what happens, first, could everybody just make a flat d20 roll for me, just for me to
I'm
establish?
switching this D20. This is blurst.
Ja. Oh, 2. No. Why have you forsaken me?
I passed the
Gosh.
the curse has been passed to thee.
Dang it.
Come on, steal Caitlin's. Oh, okay, well, yeah, that's better. I rolled over a 10.
Okay.
13.
13. And then what about Basil's roll?
3.
Damn. That's unfortunate. So I will say that the amount the roll itself will show you exactly how much importance this creature has taken to your threats versus your rolls or your words and your sketching. I don't know how anybody would ever take any effect to the sketching, but
It would
Listen,
As-
get my good side.
yeah, as that is happening, that light, that faint glow from the palm of this gnarled hand that doesn't even look like a hand, the fingers are not in the right place. It's almost as if it's pointed towards you in some way. There is a flash, and Eli, there is a bloom of blood that starts to form in your shoulder. You have been hit with something. You take 4 points of might damage. So that's just 4 points off of your pool. As in this kind of like almost Tuscan Raider kind of kind of motion you have with the walking stick, there's just a bloom. And you are bleeding. There's a loud crack. And then once again, another echoed crack. As the light slowly points forward again. You all see this. And you all hear the sound. There's also even smoke coming from in front of you. How do you react to
Ooh.
this?
Is he?
Can I yell
super
to the
hurt?
others to get to the house?
Yeah?
Get to the house. They got a gun or something. Go! I'm gonna try to look around for like a thick tree, and then like get on the other side of, but not until they start hauling their butt up the. I've been picturing us going kind of down a hill from our house.
Yeah.
In my mind's eye.
It's
I'm not
perfectly-
gonna move until they. Well, first I'm gonna hurl the stick because he's gonna think it's a gun or like something, right?
Well, you don't
Assuming
know.
he feels the pain and he's not just mysteriously bleeding.
Yes,
Hurl
he
the
does
stick
definitely feel
and
this
tell them to
pain.
run to the house. And if they do that, just gonna try to find a block line of sight with a tree.
Okay. Basil?
Basil's going to take a step in front of Maribel to give her some room to run. Uncle Eli, you gotta come with too. We can all run. Let's go. Come on. And he's gonna snake an arm around Eli's waist just to make sure because he's injured.
Everybody make me a might roll.
Oh boy, my favorite.
And
I had an edge.
Eli, you are hindered. So this roll is going to be difficulty 5.
And we're rolling under, right?
Oh no.
Not necessarily, but you can give me some
Difficulty
effort.
5 means
Yeah.
Difficulty 5 means 15, but because of you, your difficulty 6, you need to hit a 18. So
'Cause it goes
it
up
would
by
be
3, yeah.
it would be probably better at your guys' level. You can use. That's not gonna happen. You
That's not
can
gonna happen.
use.
so. My pool's been moved to because your pool is what it is after it's gone down, right? So if my
Yes.
speed is 12, my current pool is 12.
Exactly.
So my current might pool is 10, and it says I have 0 edges, but I have 1 in might. How does that?
So with 1 in might, essentially, instead of using 3 points of your pool to lower it by 1 difficulty, you can essentially lower it by difficulty by 1, instead using 1 point instead and using your edge.
So my pool would go from 10 because the injury
10 to 9.
to
Yes.
9.
This one.
My
I think
edge
it would
goes
go
down
from
to 0,
10 to 8 because it's
or does my edge stay 1?
It's because it's 3 per down, isn't it?
Yeah, but then the
Oh,
book
the
says
edge.
the book says the edge takes out 2 of 2. So I don't know why.
Oh,
I don't understand, but hey, that's fine.
Modifying the difficulty. Let's double check this again because I want to make sure. But
Yeah.
also at the same time, you are able to do more than 1. Let's see. In
okay.
previous, if it had these, they only spent 3 minus. Yeah. Or they have a might edge of 2. You only have a might edge of 1, correct?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that means you only go down by 1. Yes. So you would be it would be go from 10 to 8. Now also, I believe every character at your guys' level can do 2 levels of effort, and each effort level after the first costs 2 additional points. So if you want to spend another 2 additional points from your might pool, so 4 total, 10 to 6.
Yeah.
You would drop this roll from 18 down to 12.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay.
Oh, I get it now. Because I have an edge there, instead of it costing me 3, it can
Yes.
cost me. Got it. Well,
Yep.
that's kind of neat. All right. Yeah, I'm going to do that before I roll. Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that as well.
Okay.
And is this speed or might or?
Speed or might, either or. It's
Oh,
your choice.
my edge is in might, so it's gonna be might.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mother of... Oh, man.
Let's go get him.
Haven't been rolling over 6 today, huh?
Nice.
Oh, 20 is fantastic. Oh, also, this is one of those weird systems, Caitlin, where you you have a good success on a 20, a 19. I think you get something cool on an 18 as well. It's really a neat system.
I believe
I rolled
so.
a 4.
4.
I'm just reveling in that because I rolled a 2. So
I still lose all my might and everything, right?
Yes.
yeah.
The two of you kind of scramble back towards the house. You see that, but you see with Maribel, she's more calm and collected than you may expect, and she's kind of trekking through on the house as well. And this particular situation, you're kind of almost stumbling and running through and not being able to find your footing in the grass suddenly. The woods seem to be uneven, even though you've lived here all your life, most of your life at least. For Eli, you've been overseas and whatnot, but there is no sound. You can hear the rustling of the steps that you're running. You feel that happening, but there's rustling the other way as well. You turn around, and that creature also ran the other way. Do you continue back towards the house?
Yeah.
With the express knowledge that you are back in your house, but there is some sort of creature out there that has some sort of attack, seemingly like a gun, and needing to kind of compose yourself a little bit. That's where we'll take the break, if
Okay.
possible.
Sounds great.
Bigfoot got a gun now.
Yeah, I think we have a gun. Well, I mean, like, don't forget, if we don't have a gun, you can spend points of experience to have a gun.
What did I do?
I
Did
assume
I took a bow
we'd
and
be the
arrow.
only like family in like 1,000-meter, like 1,000-mile like radius
1,000
without
what?
a gun. Oh, 1,000 freedom
I will
strides.
What the
Sorry,
hell is a
sorry.
kilometer?
1,000 freedom strides.
Didn't you say miles?
Yeah, he said miles eventually. I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
Uh-oh. Eli's been
right.
replaced with a Canadian doppelganger.
That was the
Eli
the schism
died in World War One.
into the Appalachia verse.
Oh.
And we're back. Did y'all miss us? I missed us. Right? But before we get into the action of it all, while we still have the nice forest music and everything, I forgot to completely do like a physical ask for a physical description of Basil.
Oh, sure.
So while you're running back to the cabin, all unkempt and bothered and tripping over yourself and whatnot, talk to me. What's Basil? What's Basil?
Basil
looking
is like the opposite of Eli, where I see like Eli being like this like Hugh Jackman bodied like miner guy. Basil is like 6'2", 6'3", wearing hand-me-down clothes that don't fit his extremities, straining at the seams a bit because he's got probably about an extra 40 pounds of fat and muscle on him. Well, not really muscle so much. He's just like a big, thick farm dude. but one who has
Probably muscle.
I mean, a bit. I'm looking at my might
You
score.
see
I
a
don't
really
think so.
big guy's legs?
That's fair. That's fair. Well, he's got that. Well, I guess he's not that good at running with that too. But he's got these very unsettling gray eyes. Wears glasses when he reads, and just has let his hair. Well, he gets his hair cut once every season or 2 or 3, whether he needs it or not. And right now, it's just doing its own thing. Yeah, that's what he looks like. He looks like a refrigerator that would rather be reading.
Is your refrigerator running? 'Cause you should
Not
be
well.
catching
Not with a 2.
it. Well, with that being said, let's get back into it. We are in a spot of bother, I would say. Your uncle, or you, Eli, has been shot with something. You're bleeding from the shoulder, and you are back in the house. I would say pretty out of breath, exhausted from the ordeal.
I'm gonna peek.
Hey, so you're gonna be okay. I'll get a poultice for it. I got some stuff I picked the other day.
It's a hole. Do you think you've been shot during the Great War?
Probably, but one of those things where he's like, oh, geez, you know, I guess I have to go back now. But it was just like a flesh wound, and then
You've been
back out.
You've been winged a
Yeah.
couple times, and then you've also seen people cut by machine gun fire, and these are neither of those things. You can almost, I think, with your experience, specifically because of your experience, actually, you know this to be closer to a pistol wound than anything.
Oh, great. So there's probably no exit.
You don't see an exit, no.
No, that's good. That's good. That's good. That means we
No,
can plug
that's
it
worse.
It means it's still inside, right?
up. Was there actually something that hit you, or was it just the light?
Well, I think your baby
Alright, I
ought to
can't
know
see.
that
What's
it
it
ran
look
the
like?
other way too.
Do we know if either of you have any medical training?
No.
Let me take a looky at the character sheet.
Okay. Then I'm going to do something that I've never done in this system before, which is bad because that's the opposite of the system. And that is I'm going to get my sachet Trick of the Trade out. So it is a newspaper sachet filled with 7 cat whiskers, limestone, and cardamom. And I'm going to wake it by warming it between my hands.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to whisper to it, healing. I need to heal him. And we'll gain training in 1 non-combat skill, which I'll use as healing or medicine or whatever it's called in the system.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. I think training means you get 1 difficulty less.
I believe so,
I
yes.
So trained is eased, yes. So with that being said, your sachet kind of smokes a little, and you inhale the contents. Your eyes kind of almost water from that pungent smell, but something in the back of your mind just... They mentioned it's still in there. So tongs, pliers, tongs. Need something like that. Something. Bandages. Maybe something to stop the bleeding. Something. All these thoughts kind of get close and then start flooding your senses.
Okay. All right.
Now's not the time for that.
Hey,
That's not the time for that.
No, it's the time to
Baz, get-
just shh. Just trust.
Really, bro, mind the rifle in case they follow us up the fucking hill.
You crybabies ought to know that it ran the other way too. It's not coming for us.
Eli, Uncle Eli, excuse this. And he's gonna reach down and undo Eli's belt. And is just gonna, because he's not wearing a belt, he's wearing suspenders. So he's just gonna pull Eli's belt off and is gonna, like, put it in his mouth.
Yep.
And he is going to
Don't
grab...
act like you know what you're doing. Okay, go.
I'll do right now. And he's gonna grab his, I have a doctor's bag, which has some of the supplies in it. It also, he's gonna start sorting.
What the hell?
Yeah, I bought it. I have a character edition. So he's gonna start sorting through it, and he's got pliers, he's got some tongs, he's got a small bundle of dried herbs, he's got a field journal, a battered enamel mug. That's not it. Folding pocket knife. Let's see, pencil. Let's see. Flips through it a little bit. There we go. He's got a bone saw. He's got a yarrow, some sassafras root, tobacco in a tin, bag of salt, a sewing kit, 11 bird feathers, some mason jars full of various things, a bit of string, some dried mushrooms,
Oh, wow.
a Bible with some flowers, and a broken silver watch that was probably your brother's.
Okay, well, a lot of those things you're not going to be able to use right now, but you can use the tongs to kind of reach in.
Oh, and I have a sewing kit.
Exactly, the sewing kit will help later. Right now, you want to see if there is a bullet of some sort, and this is going to be, because of your easement, it is a standard roll. You're looking for a 6.
Oh, okay. 9. Nice.
Woohoo!
There we go. You get a 9, and the pain is there. I mean, of course, if something is digging into you, it's there. You bite down. The leather is coarse on your teeth. But you feel some sort of weight kind of pop out. There was a bullet lodged into your bone, into the shoulder bone, right here. So it's not too far off. The wound wasn't too deep, specifically, but you do feel now that there's like some sort of like loose, like almost like a loose crick, where you move your arm, that shoulder.
I'm gonna look down to see if it's the whole bullet or if it split.
It's the whole
there's
bullet.
Fragments in there. Oh,
It's,
okay. Or most of it.
It's basically most of it. It just kind of thumped into your bone. You could probably use this to think that it might be a small caliber, not too small caliber that it'll shatter, but it's a small enough caliber where that amount of distance made it not punch through. With that thought,
you're gonna be fine.
Also, Kelly, you know you can make a spit poultice with the yarrow to stop the bleeding.
I do know that.
Yes.
I know now. Can you? Yeah, and I know what yarrow is too. Hold on.
It's a plant.
Oh, it is a plant. Oh, it's that. Is
Yeah.
it baby's
Yeah,
breath? Looks
well,
just like
no,
baby.
they're different. They look
a
the
little
same,
different.
though.
yeah.
I did not. I love that you know that off the top of your head, nurse.
Well, I'm in the community herbalist program. We did go through yarrow.
Amazing.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Amazing.
Did you go through a bunch of like indigenous plants too and stuff?
And yes, actually.
That's really cool.
They're Pacific Rim, so it's basically based in the
it's
Pacific
based.
Northwest.
I thought you were saying it's
is.
basically based.
Yeah.
No, it is. Going through an
It is.
indigenous herbalist program is based.
But yeah, with that being said,
But
though,
you were saying-
knowing that, knowing the all of that information, I'm assuming you're gonna do that to stop the bleeding. You're gonna get a couple of stitches, basically sewn on, and also bandage it up with the yarrow as well. You're as good as new, right? Right? Should be fine.
I'm going to take a sketch of that bullet she's going to call from where she's boiling water, because you can never have too much boiled water, right? You can make tea, you can sterilize your instruments, you can do whatever you want.
Do you feel like
Yeah,
there's
yeah. Go ahead, do that.
Please do. Do you feel like there's anything else in there?
Let me take a look at that. Did that break apart? Not shatter anywhere?
I don't know. What's it supposed to look like? It looks kind of flat.
Thankfully,
How'd that
it
thing
didn't.
have a gun in its arm?
Yeah, that's weird. I didn't see a gun anywhere.
We saw some. I don't know. Did you see the smoke? We went into something. Somebody was doing like devil business, and we walked in the wrong place at wrong time, and they tried to
Whoa.
scare
Went
us off.
into our
Some
yard.
strong words, Eli.
Well, the shadow and the smoke and everything like that, they like trying to scare us. We're gonna. I can't lift my arm.
It's a big
problem.
accusation. Well, you'll get better.
You better at shooting? Have you been? You been practicing, Baz? We gotta go scare him out of here.
No, I spent it
Fucking-
on.
While that is happening, this sketch, I would like to have you make a task difficulty 3 roll on the sketch.
Okay. Let's try and sketch it. 12.
While you are doing this, while you are trying to sketch the bullet, while they're talking about this plan that they have, something confuses you. There is an awful lot amount of copper in this bullet. Now, it's not to say that copper isn't in bullets in this age, but you know that they're much more expensive. There is a war going on.
Oh.
They need that material. Copper, brass, they need that material.
For other things.
Yes.
Well, that's kind of weird. Did you use a lot of copper bullets? Seems like it would be wasteful. I mean, it's an amalgamation, but there is a decent amount of copper. You can see the flecks. I mean, between all the blood and whatnot. I'm gonna wash it off.
You haven't seen a bullet like this since the Great War, because the ones that you buy nowadays are specifically have like steel jackets. The actual bullet itself is usually an alloy, something that some lead alloy and stuff like that. But there are flecks of copper on this bullet. You realize?
This looks like a really old bullet. You see?
Why?
Not
They-
necessarily.
Well, that explains why it didn't.
Doesn't seem like it's an old bullet per se. It's just completely of a different make, a different
okay.
design even, and of different composition.
Is that someone? Did you hear that? Remember how there were like bangs or whatever? Why someone's out there with like a 6-shooter or something? It wasn't a rifle or
I'm sure that's what it was, Eli.
why? They're just trying to scare us away. That's the way they would have kept firing.
Why would they?
Yeah,
have to
not
What
ran
are
the
they
other
doing
way.
out there?
I'm right, right? Did Maribel see them run the other direction?
They did. They
Okay,
did
they
seem
both
like
like
they're.
boop.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Someone.
Well, I don't
In
know.
our
You're being all
property?
feisty in their face, right?
Well, with a stick.
And you're the
'cause
only
they're-
one. You're the only one they attacked.
Well, you saw the bear or the. Wasn't a person.
Yeah.
Or it.
gonna-
Sorry.
I'm gonna go check the window. You just stay relaxed, okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna whistle for Daisy.
Daisy is just. You can hear her pitter patter.
Hey.
Was at the couch.
Someone
and just
around?
kinda-
I'm gonna see if they're on edge, like if they heard like the gunshots or if they're just acting normal.
Mostly normal. The only thing that you tell that is a little bit curious, I would say, is the fact that they came from the living room, where they usually don't spend a lot of time in the living room. It's usually the porch or anything, but they were just right next to where the rug is, next to the couch. You heard the muffled steps before they reached the hardwood floor.
These are their bad guys outside. They had a dog or something, and they were burning something, and you saw the smoke, right? You two saw it.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah, it
gotta
kind
go
of looked
put out
like
a
this. Hold up her sketch.
We gotta go put out a fire now too? Is someone trying to burn our? Fuck.
I know, but I'm willing to go back out with my bow and arrow for protection.
No, we're gonna bring the. You can go hunting. People, no, we gotta go grab the rifle and at least take a few shots off up in the air to scare them out. Did you see fire or just smoke? I just saw
I just
smoke.
saw
I
smoke.
don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we gotta go. You learn how to ride a bike yet, Baz? Or do we gotta send Maribel to go alert the neighbor that someone's starting fire?
We didn't see
Maribel-
the fire. We should figure out what's actually happening before we go wake the whole town.
Well,
That's
someone's
true.
shooting at someone and there's smoke.
We're in the middle of the
I don't wanna
country,
go-
Unc. There's
Is there a
not gonna-
sheriff, like out here, or is it just kind of like?
In Swain County there is. It's a little bit further out. Yeah. So it's about 40 minutes walk.
Where Maribel can take the bike and we can. Well, we're not doing nothing.
Well, no, but we gotta get our story straight before we go to the sheriff. They're gonna laugh us off. We don't know what's
What do you
going
mean
on.
story straight? Someone shot at us.
Uh-huh.
We spooked
You said it
them.
wasn't a person.
No, well, obviously there was a person. Dogs and bears ain't shooting us. There's a bullet. We might have to report it anyway.
Okay.
With that, what are your next moves? You see that Daisy now, happily returning back to the porch, not necessarily afraid of anything, just more attached to the house than usual, I would say, is the easiest way to say it.
No, I'm not sending you alone. Yeah, shit.
So, if they ran off further into the woods, that means they're not around the house, right?
Yeah. Would have taken them more time to double back.
You see which direction they went? Or did they just not really?
It was directly opposite of the direction that you guys were running in. At least that's what Maribel saw.
They're probably going to be back to pick up their. Well, we can all go together. Go let the... We bring in Daisy. Oh, I knew we should have brought... No, they probably would have shot her.
Probably.
Poor girl.
Maraba's gonna go walk over to Daisy on the porch and just... Daisy, you got no cares in the world right now, do ya? And scratch behind her ears.
She just kind of looks up. Doesn't say anything.
Stand. All right, let's go. Take a walk. Let the sheriff know people firing off guns. Let them figure out if they're trying to start fires or whatever.
Okay.
And you
As
said
you
it's
move
like
forward.
end of like summer, so it's like fire like season.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to get them. We're all gonna go. Just gonna go for a walk. It's still morning.
Okay. Are you grabbing any equipment now? Weapons or specifically anything you wanna carry?
Probably just the strap and the rifle. Just in case. And
Maraba, Basil, anything you
whatever
want to
we
prepare?
need in the satchel.
I'm gonna grab my bow and arrow and a piece of toast.
Okay.
Yeah, just grab my satchel, my boots, well, I have my boots on me. And I guess just a flashlight. Don't know why. Or a
I'm
flashlight.
also wearing a riding skirt, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, and you know what? I'll bring my camera. Why not? Throw that in my bag.
Nice.
Saying you gotta leave, and both of you should be going out of this area instead of getting shot at by
I didn't
spooked
get-
idiots.
Well,
You gotta
I-
go
I-
to school for that steady hand, Baz.
I didn't get shot at, Uncle Eli. Only you did.
Yeah, next time
Ooh,
it could
good
be.
point.
If they were better shot, could have been in our.
I didn't raise the stick at him though. I think maybe you just spooked him.
Yeah, well, what? Looked like a bear, right? As we're walking. I'm just gonna
It
like
looked like a bear.
relax the arm, like kind of like with the satchel. Gonna look inside just in case. He's not superstitious, but Eli's a little stitious. And
Moderately stitious.
he's got that that mason jar. Gonna open it and put the last of his coins in it. And he said to do that if you ever need like money. It was his like grandma's. And this is the windfall mason jar. He
Yep.
doesn't believe in that kind of thing. But in case whatever, his grandma said, oh, if you never ever need to leave, you know, others with money, like
Yeah.
put the locket of your hair, the coins in it or whatever, and get them to open it, or you open it the next day. And he's got that the hot foot powder
Mm-hmm.
that like kind of thrown. He doesn't know how it like works, but he's seen it used exactly like once. In the very least, if it's like an animal, maybe it's a person with a dog or somebody like with a bear or something, they could scare it away.
You can grab all of that. Yeah. What's the
And,
level on your windfall, by the way?
I never wrote the windfall. I wrote its description, and it said the next day.
Yeah,
you
but
get
what did you?
$7.
I think you rolled a 3, right?
I did. I rolled something, and it was 7.
Exactly.
It might have
so
been a
that's the
5
level.
for that one, or maybe a 3.
If it's a 7, that means yeah, that's the level.
Yeah,
Okay.
$7.
You kind
Rolling
of
low, and I think it was the hot foot powder. I rolled a 5 on. Yeah.
okay. Sounds good.
Oh, and that was how many rounds the creatures.
yes.
Like right.
Mm-hmm. So
All right.
as you
Everyone
guys
got anything? We're gonna leave Daisy.
prepare to get
Yeah,
everything
let's take Daisy.
set up. Once again, while you are getting ready to get it, Daisy out of the house, she walks right back in, right through the door.
Oh, Daisy.
Don't make me use Grandpa's voice.
Small whine comes from her.
Oh, try the other biscuit this time.
Gonna take the biscuit out of the pocket.
Might be too late for the biscuit.
Yeah, once they've had that savory jerky.
She
Come on.
goes over, grabs the biscuit, and then takes 1-2 steps off the down the porch. And then, as if something was telling her to not go, or even someone from inside the house telling her, Daisy, come. She grabs the biscuit and turns around and goes back into the house.
Daisy,
Well-
you're as chicken shit as the boys are.
Maybe she should stay here in case somebody's scoping the place.
Alright.
And I figure this is like the place where there's like no point in like locking, because like the windows, somebody really
Yeah.
wants in, they're gonna kick. Like what's putting a padlock on like something, like anyway.
It's like the thought of they don't even know that you're here, but also if they knew that you were here, then they'd know that you don't really think you have anything valuable to take anyways.
It's like it took me a while, but leaving my car unlocked downtown. I was like, why would I want a smashed window for the person to find out I don't have anything inside?
Kind of
All
that
right.
idea.
Let's go. Got your walking stick.
You guys prepare to head out.
That. Sorry, Bass.
Oh, it's okay. I didn't really need it. I was just it was just for comfort.
Oh, it was a good stick though. Had a good like, what's it called? Hand feel. Ah.
So with that,
My might changed it all, or am I at 6?
Oh yeah, how do you regenerate points? Does that
I'm gonna double check real quick.
That's the neat part.
You don't. So the thing is, let's see.
I still got 6 left.
I'm
Kind
gonna
of
say
spread my stuff out evenly.
I
much
don't
I can.
remember because I don't really use this much might immediately in these in games like this. So usually it's not like I'm gonna check the points and stuff. For
Healing.
now, I'm gonna give you two back, just so you can, just from the healing.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't even remember what I spent it on.
being damaged?
Hustling up the hill?
From getting shot too. Hustling up the hill and from getting shot.
I didn't even need to hustle.
Yeah, you got shot without that.
You kind of did.
Yeah. I got
You
shot for
actu-
free.
Out of character, you kind of did need to hustle, but
Oh, okay, that's good.
I mean, you hustled
Oh,
the way
okay.
you could.
So you can administer first aid through bandaging herbs and other succor, attempting to heal each patient once per day. This healing restores points to a stat pool of your choice. How many points you want to heal, you pick, and then you make an intellect roll with the difficulty equal to that number. For example, you want to heal someone for 3 points. That's difficulty 3 task with a target of 9.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
So you gave me a difficult...
You did a 3. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you get 3
you're...
points.
Cool. So you're down 1, but like whatever. That's superficial mostly.
I'm only down 5.
Well, the rest
Yeah,
was
from the
from
others.
that's from the other stuff.
Perfect. Now, while you guys are heading down this time, I would like to give one final DM intrusion for this particular situation here. and anybody can take it. Anybody amongst yourselves can take the XP and then give it to someone else. It is completely up to the three of you who takes this role. But essentially, that feeling you had before, whether it is the migraine, the pain, the fear from the roads and possibilities seeming to end, and the just ever itching curiosity of something that's never ever heard. One of you make me an intellect roll, or that potentially has to do with that again. It's up to you guys who rolls. Just one of you though.
I've only rolled above 10 like once or twice, so
I can do my best.
Okay. Then with that,
do you have an
Merba
edge?
gets the
I don't have an intellect edge.
Merba
What?
gets the XP,
'Kay.
and then you can give another person another XP.
Give it to the
Give it
shot
to
guy.
Eli for getting shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All
This
right.
is difficulty 4.
Okay. I'm going to ease it. I'm
Okay.
gonna use effort. Intellect, you say? Oh. Yeah. I already said I was gonna. Let's do it.
All right, effort's different. What is effort again?
Or not effort. Yeah. You
effort
use
is just
effort to ease
using
it.
your pool to go down. You
Yeah.
go 3 points,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah,
it'll
yeah.
go down to.
Oh, so I have effort 1. That means we can only lower. Like what? Do we spend the effort and it's gone?
No, it's just from your pool.
Oh, for some reason I have like tier 1 effort 1 written.
Yeah.
down in
So
character creation.
I thought I had you guys be at effort with 2, but
Oh.
it essentially, if you have whatever effort you have is however many times you can do this. So if you only have
Oh,
one
I
effort, you
see.
can only go lower by 1.
I thought we were
If
still
you have
tier
2
1 and we were going to level up throughout play.
Potentially, yeah.
I think he
potentially.
said we're tier 1, but maybe our effort
thought
is 2.
I thought I gave you an extra effort, but I don't think it was communicated well. But anyways, if it's not communicated well, it was my bad. Everybody gets effort 2 because of
Yay.
that.
That explains why I was able to spend
Exactly.
2. What's your intellect, Caitlin, before you spend this?
Currently,
Yeah, what's your pool?
9.
9, so you're gonna spend 3?
I go down to 6.
Okay.
Do
Just
okay.
making sure we're not all dying. Yeah.
No, not yet. Not yet. Still got a lot of life in me. All right, maximum effort.
Okay.
Nah, 17.
Amazing. Okay. The music that you were hearing was just so much more how would I say it? It feels it feels like you can hear it again.
Ooh.
But this time it's more apparent, cleaner.
Oh, okay.
So you can hear it like somewhere on the radio, whatnot. But then it is definitely something that you can hear words out of. You can hear that it's definitely not something that you've heard before. I would say. With that though, you hear certain words. And these words stick out to you specifically. Don't be told what you want to. And don't be told what you want to need. There's no future. No future. No future for you.
She's gonna recite those kind of like a mantra.
What was that?
Don't be told what you want to. Don't be told what you want to need. Question mark? There's no future for you.
Something similar to that.
Something like that.
Yeah. There's no future.
I'm gonna
no
pretend
future.
that I don't hear what they're talking about.
Okay.
You're just gonna ignore it as you move forward.
Yeah.
That's probably
What's that
fine.
sound again, but it's clear. I thought it was gonna go away.
The rustling that you can hear is a little louder now, and it's almost going towards you. With that being said, though, what are the three of you going to react to as you actually now actively hear footsteps closer and
Probably
closer?
just on a dirt trail to the house, right?
You are on the dirt trail to the house, but
Is this coming from the bush?
this is coming from in front of you. Wherever the trees are, there's not much clearing on either side of you. The bushes are, there's thick brushes, some, and then some not. But you do hear the rustling of some of these brushes kind of getting pushed aside. Steps crushing leaves and branches and twigs.
You stay here, okay? You got shot.
Gonna unshoulder the gun.
She's like itching to like go forward, but she'll be good, and she'll just like see
Make
what
sure
she can
Daisy
see.
doesn't run off.
Get back.
Hello?
There are these shapes that come out. None of them
Ooh.
seem to have very clear arms and legs. They just have lines, appendages that are just lines that are drawn out of this black, shadowy form. These lines some point and jut outwards in awkward angles. You can't see where it begins, where joints end, and just a screech, a sound warbled, like something is coming out of someone's throat but strangled and choked. Only croaking comes out. And you see these figures. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. One of them behind the tree, kind of taking a cover and then reaching out again. You could see the zigzag form, almost similar to the one that you saw before. The other 3 behind this one, just in the brushes. This confrontation happens basically near a clearing. You guys are not necessarily specifically on any sort of land that you could see very clearly where they are, and they can't really see where you are. Just trees, shapes and beings, and croaking.
Hi there.
They stop moving a little bit.
Oh.
We don't mean you no harm. That was an accident before. No need for things to get any type of escalated.
That gnarled appendage raises again. The distortion kind of comes about. The croaking.
Please.
At this point, an intellect roll.
Okay.
Persuasion of some kind if you have skills to it.
I have understanding
Speaking.
magic, but that's it. That's the closest thing for this. So probably
I will.
not.
I will give
Just
you 2 rolls then, if that's the case. We'll do a a 1 roll on difficulty 5, and that's going to be your speaking roll. But then
Okay.
also another roll in difficulty 4 for your understanding magic.
Okay, so I'm going to ease it by 1.
Sounds good.
It's
You're
not going
looking
to
for
matter
12?
if it's a 6, and I can't push this. Ooh,
Okay.
probably can't push
So-
this. I'm going to
so
use
the-
different dice next game.
Well, it sounds good.
Right.
The appendage is still up, but you still have a difficulty for understanding magic. So it is going to be dropped down to a 9. You're looking for a 9.
That's 17.
17. Good. This communication, it is the green that is severing the communication you have between these creatures. You could very obviously now tell that whatever barrier that is between the two of you, it's the green that's muddling your eyesight, muddling your ears. You could very obviously tell that your voice probably sounds just as warbled to them as their voice sounds to you.
They see us the same way that we see them, and hear us the same way.
Ooh.
Are we on the road, or are we still in the woods?
It's still in the woods. You're kind of in like a mixed brush / clearing,
Okay.
where they find themselves kind of smack dab in the middle of the brush, behind some trees, and you're just heading
So-
down from your side.
So there's brush on the ground, like there's dirt.
Yes.
He's gonna keep his hands up and is slowly gonna kneel on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and is gonna take his hand, like the spade of his hand, and is going to write in the ground the word "hi," and is going to just take a step, like kind of inch back slowly and non-threatening like, with the hope that if they can't see us differently, maybe they can, or like if they're seeing us as we're seeing them, maybe they'll see abstract levels of the environment as different, like something written in the ground.
The hand slowly... I say hand, it's an appendage. Slowly brings itself down. There is no immediate threat at this point, but you see one of them crouch down and try to scribble, and just with a branch in the brush write English ?
Yes.
Whoa.
What are you?
People? You too? ?
Yes.
I really wish we had a chalkboard. This would be a lot easier if we could do this without the ground.
Should have brought my teaching supplies.
Yeah.
You have a
That-
sketchbook.
Oh yeah, I do have a sketchbook. All right. Here you go.
You reach out forward and you grab this sketchbook if you can, Basil. What do you write in it first?
He's gonna actually flip, because you sketched one of these things.
Mhm.
He's gonna flip to that page, and if there's room on it, say, "You look like this to us." And is gonna set it down and take a couple steps away. Leave the pencil.
And then that shadow with the squiggly appendages takes a branch, pokes at the book.
Oh.
One of the appendages does this, and then does this. You can almost universally tell they mean that you look like that to them.
Hmm.
I think they're like us, but they're not, well, I don't think they're from around here.
Guys, can you write the year
The year?
down? Yeah.
Sure.
You,
And he will do so.
Do you just write the year, or do you have like a year question mark or a year something?
should we write U.S.?
I wonder if we can touch them.
Let's
gonna
find
say-
out,
I mean you no harm. Oh, sorry.
like, if they stuck or...
I don't know.
You write the year down, and then you set the thing down again as one of them reaches forward, really looks at the book. You could see that neck, that cracked neck to the side, that's kind of visually making sure of what it says. And then take the pencil. And then write 1987.
Ooh.
Fashion's changed a lot.
Something's... I think it's time for us to go, maybe.
I want to touch him.
Can my sister touch you?
Your hand. Just say
Your-
just gonna scribble it out. Your hand.
What did you think I was?
Don't be so ambiguous.
Did you?
You don't know what it is. Don't touch it. How many times I tell you?
It's a person.
But we
from
do know what it is.
It's a
There
person
is
from
a
1987.
Yeah,
a
I'm sure it is.
shadowy, one of the shadowy appendages kind of reach out slightly.
Yeah. Gonna reach out and touch me.
And as soon as you touch, there is a spark.
Ooh.
That green, the barrier,
Oh.
it's not letting something interact.
At least I tried.
Not in that way. And almost without skipping a beat, that crack forces whatever this creature is to skitter back. The other one
Ooh.
reaching out again
Ooh.
with the one hand. The hand directly pointed at Marima. You are raising your hands, and Eli, you have the rifle.
I have it ready, but I'm not...
Okay.
If I see the same... Because I got a good look at whatever was going on before it went
Okay.
off, but we're not in a position to run, so...
I feel like even amorphously, This looks like a surrender sign.
Potentially.
Some.
Is there anything else you would write on the book, or how you want to communicate?
Let's get him to. Fuck, we should have went to church more. Okay, every Sunday from now on, we're waking up and we're.
I mean, these folks might follow Jesus too. He'd look really weird on the cross with arms like that.
You
I kinda wanna
hear
draw that.
the distorted crack, the distorted click that you heard previously coming from the creature that has the arm raised out against Maribel right now.
The same, like.
And there's exactly, and there is this croaking.
I'm shooting it.
No.
Okay. You take a shot at it.
If it looks like it's gonna.
Yeah,
It's
no,
gonna shoot?
It's raising, and you could hear that click.
They were nice. They're not being nice.
So,
An eye
It
for an
is-
eye makes. Well, I'm a better shot, probably.
it is range physical attacks are always speed actions.
Ooh.
So go ahead, and I'm going to have you roll that speed action. And it is the creature's not far. The only thing that's a little bit unpleasant or upsetting is the fact that it is a really weird amorphous form. But it is going to be a difficulty 3.
You got this.
Gonna spend effort. Got 12 speed.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make. I'm gonna move that down to 9. Make that difficulty 2,
Okay.
which is
You're looking
for.
you're looking for a 6 now.
Oh, right, because it's like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Yeah. New dice every time. Come on.
Oh no.
I'm not playing anymore. Oh, I just rolled a 5.
Oh no, he's so close.
You know what? I'll give you This is the devil's bargain of the session.
Oh, really? Okay.
This is the devil's bargain of the session. I will give you 1 XP to re-roll,
Okay.
but I will give it to you with the express out of character information that you may not want to succeed. Will you still take it?
XP versus succeed. I like the. So if anyone's played Call of Cthulhu, you're gonna fail 90% of the time, and I'm. Things are imperfect.
So you are getting 1 XP. You are giving another person, another XP.
No, I'm not re-rolling. I'm gonna roll a 5 again if I re-roll. I'd rather not take the XP and comically miss. I don't want to hit. Say who was the closest to them.
Me, probably.
Oh yeah, because she just like pulled back
I just
Maribel.
pulled back a little bit.
No. I'm okay. I'm gonna roll a 1 if I re-roll. So I'd rather not. With that out of character knowledge or not. Sometimes failing is. Also, there's probably a hesitancy there.
Yes.
If I was gonna fail, it's kind of be like. He never became like numb to like World War One was a lot more up close and like personal, and there's a shake, maybe the wound, or maybe he tells himself that the wound, but whenever he goes out like hunting or whenever he like aims the gun, there's like a unsteady like shakiness there that kind of he hides from others when it comes to taking the life of something. And so
Perfect.
maybe he'll tell the others this was a warning shot.
Well, regardless, you don't have the time to tell them it's a warning shot. You just have the time to take the shot
Yeah.
near the creature. And at the same time, well, near the same time, the sound is startling enough because it not only is it the bullet firing, that same crackling sound as a green flash almost cracks in the air, just as similar as when Maribel was trying to touch one of these creatures happens. And that entire visual scares you so much, you hear another shot go off. Maribel, I would like you to make a speed roll
Okie dokie.
to dive. This is going to be at a difficulty 4.
All right. Dive. 17.
Dodge.
Oh, nice.
You, even from the first gunshot, you were already prepared to dive onto the floor and dive into the grass. And as you do so, a shot whizzes right by you. It was shot very low, so you could even feel the wind basically kind of move around you.
Oh, can I roll back to where Basil and Eli are?
Yes,
Nice.
you totally do roll back, and there is, I will say, a little thing where immediately as those two shots fire, that group skitters off, runs off, but one of them drops something. And I don't know why. Is that? Okay, there we go. It drops some sort of bag. Some sort of I guess it's a heftier kind of wallet of some kind. They leave. They run off into the distance.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look at the ground before I approach. Make sure the others are here.
I think it's gone.
Do
How
any of
many
you
were
pick the
there?
bag up?
You,
There was
you
4 of
count.
them.
4 of them.
Mm.
And it's not like weird and shadowy. It was just specifically the entities that were kind of.
They were, yeah. It's not the surrounding area is not shadowy whatsoever. It's just those creatures that were.
I'm gonna double check to make sure that the ground still has those marks on it. The last thing written was before the sketchbook came out was
Hi.
or people or
Oh, people.
is that
yeah.
still there?
Yeah, it's still
You
there.
too.
Just gonna make sure he's not crazy or you two or something. And with the strap still around, I'm gonna lower like the gun and pick up whatever the thing was.
It's a wallet. But it's not like any other wallet you've seen. The stitching doesn't seem handmade at all. In fact, it feels flimsy. Even what the leather looks to be is maybe fake. You've never
Did
seen it smell like this, at least.
Did you mug them? Did we
That
mug
stitching
them?
is incredibly uniform.
They drop it on our property. Take a look at this. You're better at. Actually, he's worried that it's like a trap or something, so he's gonna flip it open with one hand, and then pass it to Baz.
There is a weird film to one of the flaps to it, and then inside there's a card. And the and you know that most of the things that you have recently have used a kind of like a hook and loop fastening thing they called Velcro. That was very, very new, but this isn't. There's not even used anymore, or not used in this thing. The flaps are completely loose based, and this clear plastic seems to do a job that is a little bit different than most of the things that you've seen around. In it, there's a card, and there's a license, and it says Benjamin Richards, and it looks like some regular 18-year-old. Blonde hair, blue eyes. The picture has them with a collared shirt and a blue tie. A little bit of a vest on.
What's his?
And the hair is kind of wavy onto the side, and it's rather unkempt. And you asked for the date of birth.
It's either 1949 or 1950.
It is 1969 date of birth.
Oh yeah, math.
Reading's your strong part, not the. We usually leave the math to Hattie. What the? Should
You
we
also
be
notice
touching
there
this?
are quite a few dollars in here. $7, in fact.
$7.
I need to see how much the money has changed. Do I need to Google?
You're literally. I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah. Whoa! See, I told you it's satanic. It's like a pyramid with a freaky eye.
I think that's always been
on it.
there.
But I also think that's always been.
It's always been there. That specifically has always been there.
Yeah, I'm calling you out, Americans. You got like Illuminati shit on your money. It's weird.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, yeah, amazing.
That's dope as hell. What are you talking about? Fight me.
But as you are seeing this, I do definitely need a roll from you, Eli. In fact, a mental roll, an intellect roll. Yes. To steady
Intellect,
yourself. Yes. This is going to be at a challenging difficulty 5. So you're looking for a 15 or higher.
I'm gonna put effort in. I got 10.
Okay.
Kind of spread mine out. My might, speed, and intellect was 14, 12, 10.
Yeah.
Instead of just going all for
Exactly.
one or whatever.
Because you
I was
lean
like,
into
no,
one,
that's a
one
good way
goes
to-
0, you're gonna go completely.
Yeah. Like, and that way he's not like slow or dumb.
Yeah.
So that brings it down to 7. And that lowers
brings it down to 4, and it lowers the target number to 12.
Oh, if I'm spending.
Yes. So you were trying to look for 15 before. Now you're spending 3 to make it. You're looking for 12 instead.
So it goes down from 10 to 7?
No, it goes down. It's a.
My intellect, I mean?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just making sure. Yeah, because it's always in 3s, right?
Yes. It's always in.
And
3.
so it's from 15 to 12?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what? 4th die's the charm. I'm using the extra life giant glass die that doesn't
The
roll.
trunk. I was
Amazing.
thinking about using that one.
They are almost identical bills, by the way. I'm flipping back and forth between.
I looked too, and I'm like, wow, money hasn't changed much, huh?
It
They don't
really
need to
hasn't.
change. Yeah. The penny hasn't changed either.
Please, for the love of all that is. Well, that's a 10. I gotta.
I will say you start hindered next session. For the first roll. We'll make a note of that.
You fool. I was already hindered. Oh, that was hindered for one roll.
For one roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're doing that again. Now, The reason why is a wave of terror hits you. Whatever the green is, whatever the thing that Basil was talking about that made it so that you guys couldn't communicate with them, it indeed actually almost made it so that you almost shot a kid. Whoever was firing the gun or whoever was raising that hand, that wallet came from them.
To be fair, they were also gonna shoot a kid.
Wow.
True.
What's going on here that we're mucking things up, making things look like? You guys see them and hear them?
Yeah.
Is there natural gas leak or something, or did they were screeching and?
I don't think there's much natural about that.
But like they fired on.
Yeah.
I was just giving them a warning shot anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But with that thought in your mind, and needing to find out why
Or did I hit them?
these things from a different time shows up,
You still want to go to the sheriff about this?
that's where we're going to end the session.
Yay! We
All
did
right,
it,
Sheriff,
guys.
we're gonna sound crazy, but in the
Hear me
future,
out.
people are actually very scary shadow monsters.
Hello, Sheriff Richards.
People are
No.
shadow monsters. But,
People are
it-
shadow
but,
monsters.
Sheriff
but we
Richards.
look to them like they look to us, they said.
Mhm.
So
Sheriff Richards.
It's his grandson.
He's a blonde guy that, yeah.
He's a blonde guy. It's his grandson.
oh,
Yeah.
I
has
know how to
an
do time travel.
a fairly familiar hooked nose.
Reed
So,
Richards.
it was great.
I hope you guys enjoyed that session. We have a lot more mysteries to uncover why this is happening and all that.
Ooh.
Keep in mind, this is a way of me telling a story that I feel needs to be told on the logistics of how certain things just fall by the wayside and how certain tragedies, when given enough time, just get forgotten. And with that in mind, though, I hope that this story gets at kind of like a little bit more of that horror feeling, as well as understand that we get to experience something that was very poignant in history that you know, I don't know how.
It's a slow burn.
I got
It's a
chills.
burn. It'll get there.
And multiple.
Electrifying.
It'll
Yes.
get there.
We'll get there.
But yeah, with that being said,
Do
is there
we
anything you wanna
level?
do with the outro?
You fool.
Haha.
Count your
what the
XP.
XP
Do
is
you
for.
remember how? Okay, so this
How
is
many
how
XP
you,
do you need? How many XP do you need to get to tier 2?
quite a few, I think.
we-
I
I
think
have
you need
2.
to. I think you have. So on the top of your character sheet, there's like these bonuses that you
Advancement.
can get, that advancements that you can get. You need like I think 3 or 4 of those advancements before you go up a tier.
All of them.
All of them,
Oh,
exactly,
okay,
so.
okay.
How do you?
Yeah, what happens
How much
is
are
you
these?
can't take. You click one in. I was just reading this. It doesn't matter what order you take, but you can only take one each per advancement. That's why there's like check mark or
Okay,
not.
so do we already have the check into 1+1 effort then,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, we already have.
Yes.
Oh, that makes
Because our
sense.
efforts too. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and how much are these advancements? Are they 1 or 2 or 5?
I think they're like. I would like to say.
Oh, I
that
just
they're
had
like
that
3
open
or
and then I
4.
left
I'm gonna
the
double check that
page.
real quick.
Well, while
But
you're checking that,
you guys all get 2 extra XP for getting into this.
whoa,
Yay.
Remember, you have your character arcs.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So
Oh, yes.
your character arc specifically in this situation was the uncovering the
figure
was-
out the
was it-
threat.
Figuring out
exactly.
the threat, you determine the nature of the contamination.
Time.
So, I mean, we'll see what that if it is
It's on
time.
our side.
Time keeps on slipping,
But
slipping, slipping.
yes, you get to. It's a it's 4 XP on each of the steps. So each step is
Alright.
4 XP.
All right.
Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna move toward perfection. I'm gonna blow all mine and raise my intellect edge to 2,
Sounds good.
which means that I am a Jedi, like my father before me. I can now do draw item with 0 intellect points.
Amazing.
Yay. So that
Oh, right. The edge determines how much you need to pay for your.
yeah.
what
So
are
if
they
you have
called?
any special abilities or anything like that,
Yeah.
I need to finish my. I realized that I didn't.
You didn't
finish,
fill something in?
the whole thing. I
did
have
you
like
not?
mining.
You didn't fill in the bulletproof one that says you're immune to time
I
bullets.
really should have.
you
I
should've
should
filled
Oh
that
have.
in.
yeah, weird.
Turns out I'm immune to time bullets. Actually, Aster.
Oh, okay. It's good to know because
Oh.
these weren't time bullets.
Oh, good.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
So, they're just regular bullets. So
Can I
I,
have
Oh,
bullets
okay.
that
luckily,
age
Aren't
people
all
by
bullets
10
traveling
years?
through time though? Like if we're really splitting hairs.
I don't know, man. I feel like time bullets don't travel through time, and that's why they're called time bullets.
That's why.
Oh, balls.
I'm just saying.
That's pretty
Can
dope.
I have
I'm
time
gonna-
bullets that go back in time?
Ooh,
yeah, they're
Like
Huey
I shoot
Lewis
it where
bullets.
somebody used to be like
yeah.
10 seconds ago.
See, now
That's
you're
just,
playing
that's
Mage
just
the
people
Ascension.
playing on.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's a Marvel Rivals. Hawkeye has that, right? You can shoot.
No,
where
I'm pretty sure
people
that's
were.
just lag. I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah,
internet
that's lag.
gaming lag.
I was
Okay.
behind the wall.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's right
Hey,
there.
hey, folks. Speaking of being right there, thanks for being here with us today. Aster, thanks for running this game, and a big thank you to everybody who keeps us in the air. We could not do this if I didn't have all the bills that this channel costs paid for by our patrons at patreon.com/dorktales. Our guided DM is Big Fan of Noise. Our divine producers are our collective parents, because we're all related, Jan and Bob. Shaikon Dave Vermillion and Roland Riggs are also up there. They're not our parents, but we still love them. Our wizards of the Patreon are the Ink Goblin, Karasha Urquhart, and Big Nut. Who, if Big Nut ever leaves, I'm gonna be so sad because I gained so much joy saying Big Nut at the end. Our monster maker is Soul Omen, and our high council is Taryn, Tammy, Amberthist, Iron Warrior X, Chef Death, Raven with Baubles, Nerdy Metal Gent, Cookie Mon Steve, Lord of Zoinks, Andrea Gresham, and Michael Drist. Thanks for being here with us. And if you want to get more content and eventually see Old Gods of Appalachia Season 2, which only has one more episode to record, over on, and then I can put it out on Patreon. Join the Patreon. We've been recording that show for a year. And we've got 4 episodes.
No,
Sometimes people don't think it be like it is.
but
But
it do.
then- You know what? These are just our these things that we're shooting are just they're just the misplaced characters from season 2. They got lost in time because we
They've
had to
been
pause
waiting
the
for-
game.
Oh my god.
It's
They're
1987. Where
back.
That's
for
what's in the
them now.
glimmer or
We're
the
back.
gleam.
Kelly,
or
can you
whatever.
can you
The
believe
glimmer.
Right.
can you believe I've built a house since then?
Wait,
You
what?
were
What?
building the house when we started, to be fair.
Exactly. No, I mean
Are
that's
you
the
a
thing.
pioneer?
So we've
Yeah.
built
Build a
the
house?
house is all done and
Yeah,
everything,
it's
and we've been
wild.
living in it an entire
Because
year. So it's
for
just-
those who are like,
Oh
we're
my God.
season 2, because technically this is season 3. We started season 2 of Old Gods of Appalachia because Robin was changing jobs and she was unemployed for a little bit. And I'm like, oh, I'll run while you're off during the day. And then she's very hireable. And she got a job like around episode 3 while we were pre-recording. And it was like, well, balls.
amazing.
Oh, well. So, surprise, Robin's in that game. But so is Aster. But anyway, back to you, Aster.
But yeah,
and
no,
your,
I mean
and your
that,
pioneer house.
no, that's all there is to it on my end. We'll see everybody next week. What day is it? Is it on the Tuesday or the Monday?
We're on the Monday.
I'll
We're
double
back
check.
on Mondays. We
Perfect.
were just on Tuesdays because I had a little surgery yesterday.
Perfect. Then,
Um,
if that is the case, we will see everybody then, and our first half gets to conclude.
Ooh.